Welcome to Cowboy Boys Podcast episode.
What episode is it?
We are episode
190.
Yeah, 190.
Is it really?
Right on the dot.
Did I really guess it?
No, we're 195.
Oh shit! What are we doing for 200?
I told you we're quitting the podcast.
Oh god,
These are
that's gonna be
limited
awesome.
edition episodes. That's when Cowboy Boys season 2 comes out.
Wait, I thought we were quitting.
Yeah, quitting season 1.
Oh, okay.
It's like when you restructure a company. So all of our war crimes we committed on the old podcast, that's not us.
Yeah, it's a different CEO.
Those go. Yeah, we don't own this. The fall guy is the
Patreon. Everyone who subs to the Patreon is responsible for every bad thing that we do and say.
technically.
Yeah, they're our bosses and shit. Well, it rolls downhill, but you're responsible for the shit that is rolling. So
That's what no one likes to talk about in a communist society.
What?
When the workers own all the labor, and the labor is creating bombs and guns. You're more. That's why I like a capitalist society, because America's doing all these crimes, but I'm not. My hands are clean because I'm not paying taxes and I'm just existing over here. I'm outside of it. But if it's communism, then you have more skin in the game, and anything that your country does, that's you. That's on you.
what about all the tax you pay on everything you buy?
They steal everything.
Oh, okay. Nice. Sick.
How about that?
You got me. You got me on that one. I have no more follow-ups.
Yeah, you can't pickpocket in communism,
You're right.
because then you're stealing from your fellow man.
It's true. You're right. Everything you just said is correct, and you are correct that you have more skin in the game in communism because you're directly involved in everything that happens.
I've been reading up on theory.
Oh, what did you read?
Nothing.
Oh.
I just been doing nothing. I woke up today. I drank a big pot of coffee, and then I fell asleep.
Nice.
I did the ADHD reboot nap where it knocked me out. I was gonna go hit the gym.
Whoa.
Full pot of coffee on the gym. Hot coffee.
Dude, I took the craziest poop.
Okay.
So
you don't need to get crass.
Yeah, I know, but listen, it has to do with being aesthetic and losing weight.
Why don't you? I hate poop humor, but continue.
It's not poop humor.
Then what are you doing? This is a medical podcast?
Yes.
That's where
yes. Sometimes we give good advice about fitness and improving your health.
If you've taken any real advice from this podcast, I fear for where you're at.
Yeah, I fear for where they're at because they're listening. It doesn't matter. Listen, I took a crazy poop. And I was like, didn't feel good for like days. I was like, God, I just like kind of low key feel bad. I'm slow. I feel fat. I took a poop. Dude, I lost like 6 pounds. It was crazy. I just had one day where I was like, I think I had an impacted colon. So, hey, if you're out there and you feel really bad, I don't know, think about an enema or something because I feel great now.
I would never share that information on a... That's going to be recorded and it's never going to be deleted off the internet.
Has that never happened to you?
No.
You've never had an impacted. You've never just been like, God, dude, I don't know. It never. Listen, it's out there, and now people know. They're like, oh, I kind of feel slow and bloated, but I felt like that for a while.
Perfect bowel health. You know why? I don't stick anything up there. I'm not fucking up the imports and exports.
No, that's not what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
No, you've got triple the room in that fucking bad boy than I do. You've got a lot of trunk space.
Dude,
I'm rocking a fucking...
I have a large and tight asshole.
What?
It's big. It's big and tight.
Okay, sure.
What do you mean, what?
No, you're right. Big and tight. That makes perfect sense.
You tell me there's not different sizes of assholes?
No, you're going to have a big, tight asshole.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I have the biggest and tightest.
You have the biggest and tightest of all the assholes.
That's why I'm not impacted. My shits just fall out of me.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. You're also putting so much food in that it's like... Whew. It's just fucking, there's nowhere for it to go. It's just jamming down. You're like when someone loads a cannon and they have to like ram the ball back into that's what you do with food into your body.
Did you see Nikocado Avocado?
No, I don't look at him. He fucking disgusts me.
He lost 90 pounds.
Okay, so he's still a gross monster.
It is funny when someone's like 500 pounds and like, I lost 150 pounds. You're like, damn, you're still fatter than me. That's crazy.
It is.
But good.
Crazy.
I'm proud. I'm proud
Did
of you.
Did he say he felt good? Is he like
I
stoked?
didn't watch his hour-long video.
He had an hour-long video about losing 90 pounds.
It was a mukbang where he was eating a bunch of food in celebration. I think he's just doing Ozempic.
What? Oh, the rich people drug.
It's not rich people. It's people with health insurance.
I maintain what I said.
I'm gonna get on that.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna start doing Ozempic and eating twice as much.
Okay. What does Ozempic do exactly?
It's a diabetes medicine.
Yeah. I know that. I know it because a bunch of like.
It makes you less hungry.
Yes.
It does something with your blood sugar.
Okay.
And it does like another thing that makes you lose weight.
Huh. Probably raises your resting metabolic rate.
I don't think so.
Well, but then how else would? Yeah, I guess I don't know. Interesting. All I know is that I was hearing about it in bodybuilding circles, and they were talking about how like rich people figured it out and have been like using it up. Like it's hard to find or something.
They're just taking it.
Yeah, because
so all these big fat rich people are now like losing weight too fast, and then there's something called Ozempic face, where their face is all droopy.
Oh, good. That's awesome, dude.
That's what I'm doing. I'm trying not to lose weight too fast.
It's true.
I'm gonna lose 2 pounds a year.
Your skin's so tight.
Thank you.
Around your body and face. So
yeah,
I think you could lose weight as fast as you want and you'll be fine.
You know why my skin's tight?
Why?
Because my asshole is pulling it all from the top of my head all the way to the bottom of my body. When you stretching it over my body.
Dude, like when you put on a fitted sheet.
Exactly.
Just fucking, that's your asshole. It's when you get it and you let it go and it snaps into place and you're like, I hope it feels like the sheet's gonna blow off, but it's just in there.
Exactly.
Oh, dude, nothing's worse than when you're sleeping or having sex and the sheet comes undone, the fitted sheet, and you're like, come on, I was so comfy. I was doing it.
Look how tight my head is.
No, it's crazy.
I don't have any rolls on the back of my fat head.
No, you really don't, dude. You're the anti-bulldog. You're like a...
You're thinking of a Shar-Pei.
Bulldogs have fucking... They're all
but they're more
wrinkly.
rolly. Shar-Peis?
Yeah, and I'm not thinking of a Shar-Pei. I'm thinking of a bulldog.
Dude, I've been having fitted sheet struggles.
Have you really?
Yeah, every single day.
Well, is it because you have like a custom mattress or whatever?
I have a custom twin mattress.
Oh, you have
ordered from Japan.
You got a twin?
I have a twin. I sleep on a twin.
I thought you had I thought you went from a queen to a full.
Why would I go from a queen to a full?
Because it's less.
I guess like 2 inches.
Yeah. No, it makes if you have a full bed with a bed frame that fits it, it saves space.
I would not say significant.
I think significant enough.
No.
I thought you had a full, so you're down to a twin right now.
Have you never looked in my room?
I don't. It grosses me out in there.
It's because the fitted sheets always flying off.
Yeah, dude. I'm just like, oh, dude. You always have weird shit going on. I don't want to go in your room. I feel like you're filming everything that goes on in there.
I am.
And you have like booby traps.
I have footage of all of you guys peering in.
Going through, trying to get your Blue Chew. Where is it? I need it. I love Blue Chew.
Oh, yeah?
Why not?
That's also a weight loss.
Is it really?
Doesn't it? I thought bodybuilders take it.
Bodybuilders take Cialis because it increases blood flow to your extremities, which helps with DOMS and muscle growth and a few other things.
But it gets your blood it raises your metabolic rate because you're pumping more blood.
I think maybe, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. All I know is that every guy I know that's on steroids has a few of my friends have like a fucking gallon Ziploc bag full of Cialis.
Wait.
Like, I literally, last time I visited one of them, they were like, do you want some Cialis? And I was like, yeah, this shit rocks. And I just, like, put my hand in a gallon Ziploc bag and, like, took a handful and put them in a thing. That's how many he has.
How many did you take?
I don't know.
No, how many in one dose have you taken?
Oh, how many in one dose? Once I took a Blue Chew and a Cialis, and I was like, I shouldn't have done that.
You felt problems?
Well, the Cialis wasn't working, and I was like, I'm going to take a Blue Chew now. And then...
Because one of them takes longer to...
I left the sexual encounter, and then my body was like, hey, just so you know... you just didn't like that girl, and so your dick refused to work because that's where you're at in your old age, and now that you're alone, dick on mega hard mode. And I was like, no, fuck. And I was horny for like a day and a half straight to the point that I was almost, my dick hurt.
Why didn't you jack off about it?
I did.
Why didn't you jack off twice about it?
I did. He certainly did, sir. Oh, dude, it sucked. It was really bad. Have you ever doubled up on anything? Have you ever like taken 2 Blue Chew just to see?
No.
To get super boner?
I think I could.
You've never tried super boner?
I've never had a.
Damn, dude.
Not in the past decade. I've never had a super boner.
Next time you hook up with a girl, oh no, you can't because it's been so long. You're just gonna have natural super boner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but
I've been saving my body.
You really are. Good for you, man.
It's my low T is helping. I'm just like, I don't care. I don't even want to talk to you. Women will be hitting on me, and I'm like, you're not video games.
Oh, dude, the new Zelda's coming out, so you're gonna like push further. I think the more momentum you gain in your Volcel quest, the easier and better it gets.
Yeah, easy. It's the first week. It's like cigarettes.
Yeah,
including women.
Easy, dude. So. Yeah, it was bad though. You don't want mega boner. It sucks. Unless you're like you have someone you like and you're gonna use it, then it's cool. But yeah, man, it was brutal.
I feel like it would be worse for me because it would tear my skin off because my skin's so tight.
True. And you have a foreskin too, so you're probably blowing out your penis.
Stop telling everyone.
What do you've bragged about it multiple times.
I don't want new listeners to know.
You're right. I'm sorry, new listeners, but that you know about Max. Here, I'll even up the score just so you know. I'm perfectly circumcised. I have the fade.
This all for free?
My guy fucking got me up.
Dude, I was
threw a little slice in my eyebrow and shit. I got a fucking. It's perfect down there.
We all know circumcision is bad and wrong, and there's no medical benefits. But what about
the spiritual benefits?
What if, Allah has never said anything about circumcision.
You don't know. That's fake. Allah absolutely is the one who invented circumcision.
That sounds like, I'm going to go out on a limb. That sounds like a Jewish conspiracy.
No, what? Allah is the guy from the Torah. What do you mean?
I think I know why Arabs are always mad at Jews.
Okay.
Anyways... Not to get demonetized.
Yeah, I was going to say it's over for us now. You said those two. You said that sentence, and now it's done.
What, JC?
No, yeah, you were talking about the A's being mad at the J's, and now we're fucking demonetized. Just so you know, we love both groups.
Yes. I do think if I ever have a son, I'm gonna ask the Moyle to be like, hey. Don't touch his penis, but what can you do about those nipples?
Whoa.
Have you ever used your nipples?
Yeah. It feels good when someone sucks on them.
What?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, You've
never had someone stimulate your nipples?
I have, and I've had a woman try and suck on my nipples, and I was like, please don't do that.
You ever had a chest massage?
Yeah, but not like... The masseuse wasn't like playing with my nipples.
No, I gotta make a call.
Yeah, what kind of? How much did you pay for that massage? Were you? Was she massaging?
Cool $45.
Was she massaging your nipples, and then you're like, can you go downstairs? She's like, what are you talking about? We're like, fuck, what is going on here?
No, your nipples are fine. Yeah, I agree with you that you could take them or leave them, but it's fine. They can feel good.
I think it's cleaner if we cut off a man's nipples.
Dude,
it looks nicer.
There's a lot of people who do have their nipples removed.
What? No, I don't know about these people.
Yeah, there is. It's like a body mod thing. And
I know.
I would say removed nipples might be more common than split tongues.
I know it's a breast cancer thing.
Yes, it is a breast cancer thing, but I've seen a ton of people opt out of having nipples.
So I want to get my nipples removed and then tattoo fake nipples on.
Okay.
Think about that'd be
lots of people do it.
Think about if I was a swimmer, an Olympic level swimmer, I'd do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now you're faster. I see where you're going.
I don't know. It was just something I was thinking about.
Nice.
In between thinking about pocket. That bit has been in my head all week.
Damn, dude. I don't even know how that bit goes. I just know that him singing Hot Pocket.
It's Jim Gaffigan's old bit going, because there's 3 parts to Jim Gaffigan.
Okay.
There's him saying, Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
In that voice. Then he goes. The bit is like I feel. He does his normal fat guy voice.
Yeah. He has a good fat guy.
He does
voice.
fat guy voice. Then he says Hot Pockets, and then he has an audience member chastising him for making a joke. So he'll go Hot Pockets, and then. I love eating Hot Pockets. You make me. I feel so fat when I eat a Hot Pocket. Then you feel bad, and then the audience member goes like, "He shouldn't say that about himself. It's really rude to besmirch." But I've been doing it about every food. Just coffee. I love it. I love drinking a big pot of coffee in the morning, shove it up my ass. He should not. He shouldn't drink that much caffeine. It's not good for your heart.
Did you ever play Did you ever hot coffee in Grand Theft Auto? Were you that horny?
No.
Okay.
Never been horny at video games.
Me neither. You never played Leisure Suit Larry?
I've never been horny at video games because it's like, oh, why don't I go look at porn?
I don't know. Because you're playing a game.
Yeah, you have free will. You could pause the game. What are you talking about? I'm not going to be jacking off to a video game.
It's not necessarily that you're jacking off. You could be horny without jacking off, you animal.
No, you can't.
You can. You absolutely can.
If I even get a hint at one molecule of horniness in my body, I got to jack off.
See, you're just not used to riding the dragon because you're low T. I'm the horny all the time, so I've got to keep the Bronco in the fucking corral. I can't let him out all the time like you. As soon as you get the urge, you're a free roamer. You're a colt out in the fields.
I think it's just like, yeah, I don't even have to feel it. I can just turn it off.
Damn.
It sucks. I want to kill myself.
Dude, here's the thing. I can't turn it off. It sucks. I want to kill myself. So,
man, testosterone truly is a monster of a drug.
It really is, dude.
Testosterone. I love jacking off so much my dick falls off. Sometimes you jack off and you're not even horny about it. I jacked off as I have low T. I'm a low T audience member.
Dude, when you jack off because you have low T, do you ever just come soft?
No. You have insane bobby. Me being the fat guy, like not exercising.
I don't know what it's like to have low T. I'm asking.
How are you jacking off soft?
Firstly, you can come soft, and you know you can.
I think
you've told the story where that happened to you.
I think it happened. I think medically, yes. Accidentally happened once.
It
but for you
happened once.
to ask me to be like, does this happen to you often? I'm like,
no, I don't know. I don't know what your life is up to. I haven't checked in with you about your sexual hygiene in quite some time.
It's exactly the same.
It's terrible.
What?
I don't know. Listen, if you have low T, maybe your boners aren't as hard.
They aren't.
Oh, no, okay.
What are you talking about?
So then you're just,
I'm getting old. This is how you know cavemen were supposed to die at like 28.
No, for real. The fact that I can't get horny unless I trust someone is like, I'm going to kill myself.
Trust someone. It's just your physical body.
I know.
You can't
tell my subconscious that.
This is like I understand all the old leaders of the old world now where they're just like, hey, do you want to go conquer? They're like, I don't know. It's just Napoleon, his wife's like, his old wife is like, come back to France and have sex with me. And he's like, hey, yeah. It's not even.
No, he was fucking his wife all the time, actually.
Yeah, I bet.
He was famously obsessed with her to the point that people like made fun of him for it. But then he left her to marry the Princess of Austria.
What a simp.
But his last words ever were about her, so it's pretty. He got it back on track at the end.
I don't trust last words.
You don't trust last words?
Yeah,
I think
you could just make that up.
You could make anything up, but I think in this case it would not have been made up.
Yeah, Shayne told me when he died that he never actually got hard ever. Sorry, I was there.
I can't wait for you to say anything you want about me when I die.
Yeah, I am. Shayne told all of you to subscribe to Mac's new podcast.
That's what he wanted. It was his number one priority. Damn, dude. I was reading Napoleon's letters. He wrote a crazy amount.
Why are you reading another man's letters?
I know. It's listen.
That's
I know what you're gonna say, and sure, Yeah, I'm gay for Napoleon.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say those are his private letters.
You're right. It's rude.
That's like reading.
It's embarrassing too,
dude. That's anytime some some celebrities' DMs get leaked, and they're like, "Who was it? Who's the last one?" The last big one was Justin Roiland when he was like, "I'm Atlanta drunk," and he was like hitting on like young girls, and they like
on Facebook.
Yeah, or like fuck. There was someone more recently. But it's never, even if it's just like two adults talking, like an adult man talking to a woman, and everything's normal, everything's of age, everything's fine. A man's DMs being leaked,
so embarrassing.
And I would rather, I'd rather go to prison for like 5 years than have any
people read what you say.
I'd rather go to and be put in the solitary confinement.
It is truly a nightmare for people to share anything you say. You're like, please don't.
Any of my DMs I've sent to any woman, it's so funny because
hi, how are you?
No,
even just saying how are you in the morning and knowing someone else is reading it, being like, fuck, I'm gonna kill myself. That's not fuck. It's so embarrassing.
What are you talking about? No, when you're DMing a woman, you're always just like, hello, my beautiful queens and my sun and stars. I would kill 1,000 men for you. I'm a super simp.
I will give myself credit. I don't really do that.
You're not. Let me read your DMs. So you don't go poetic, or it's either that.
I can. I have and I can, but I often don't.
Or the other side of the coin is just like, I'm grabbing my dick right now.
Yeah, it was rough. Oh my god! If someone read my DMs,
just DMing
you just being like, God, you're so fucking hot. Just like losing your mind over a photo of a woman.
Wish I was.
I want to taste you right now, and you're just like,
that's one thing.
Fuck, man.
So that is one thing I don't like reading old historical letters between people. I don't like reading people's DMs. If something happened, something bad, someone should summarize it. But like when people screenshot tweet like DMs, are you going through?
I have a funny letter
that you wrote.
No. James Joyce used to write his wife, but they would sext each other back and forth in letter form, which is a very common thing in antiquity. Dude, I've read so many Civil War letters.
I've spilled so much seed to your bosom.
Literally, yes. Yes.
You can see the ink on the scratch.
Dude, some of them are nasty as fuck. There was a Civil War one where this like corporal was writing his wife, and he's like, I want to come in your hair and have you sleep with it in there. Like, they're up to weird shit, dude.
That's not weird.
People were
It is embarrassing to have it, but that's a perfectly normal.
I want to spill my seed in your hair and have you sleep. Anyway,
I would like for you to pass consciousness for a fortnight while our unborn children reside in your graveyard of your hair. You're like, dude, what the fuck?
There's also the funniest thing is like there's like accounts of soldiers, like one guy in the Union's like, well, I'm the best guy who writes in the battalion. So then you have to go up to him and be like, yeah.
Oh.
Tell her I love her nipples. And the guy's like, all right. And all his friends are like, oh, watching you write a sexy letter to your girl.
Dearest Elizabeth, your nipples shine like the saucers of the moon.
Yeah.
Like, people are like, what? And it's like, ask her to mail a photo back.
Yeah. Tell her to sketch her tits for me. Your pussy tastes of the most delicious honeyed hams. Your loins.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. They said pussy back then.
No, they didn't.
They did.
No, they didn't. You're lying. That term was invented in the 80s.
Oh man, it's so funny.
Yeah, you shouldn't be reading other people's DMs.
I shouldn't. But so Napoleon, he's like writing in his diary, and he wrote his brother about it, and he meets this girl while he's like a 20s, in his early 20s, and he's really antisocial. Napoleon was an incel. for real, like had no friends in school, had no friends in his 20s, only read books, refused to go out, people would be like, this guy's fucking weird. He finally is like, I'm going to get out more. So he goes out one night, he goes to the theater, he's by himself because he has no friends, and he meets a girl, and she's like a younger, hot girl. And he's like, what are you doing here? Like, only prostitutes are out at night. And she's like, oh, I'm just trying prostitution out. I don't even really know where I am. Do you think? And he's like, you're too young and innocent for this. And she's like, well, I'm going to keep doing it. I need the money. And he's like, listen, I'll come hang out with me tonight. And so in his letters, he's like, you guys, she's a prostitute, but she had never done it before, and she wanted to do it with me.
Hey,
it's like, dude,
I that's the fantasy, and you don't look into it. Just let her lie to you.
Oh, it's so
if a
funny.
woman tells you that, just take her on face value.
Dude, he's literally one of the smartest people who ever lived in the history of the world. And he's like,
you want to believe what you want to believe.
Yeah, I know. And Pussy makes him be like, no, you guys, she really likes me. She never does this. She gave me a discount. She told me it was the discounted rate. And he loses his virginity to this prostitute who tricked him. It's really funny.
She didn't trick him.
I mean, she just did her thing where she's like, I'm so innocent and young. I've never done, this is my first night working. And he's like, oh my God, I'll help you.
For Napoleon.
Yeah, dude. So he busts in some young prostitute in
You don't
Paris.
know that.
I don't know. You're right. I don't know that he busted inside of her.
Dude, you're just spreading misinformation.
That's
what we're really going to get demonetized about.
Oh, yeah. People are going to be like,
story.
Napoleon was a real facial guy. You know that. You know that. I don't think Napoleon would have been into facials. His wife had no teeth.
Jesus. No, that...
Well, maybe. I don't know. She had teeth, but they were all fucked up. Because she grew up on a sugarcane plantation, so her teeth rotted. Because she ate sugarcane.
Damn.
So she was like crazy beautiful. Like people were always like, she's so hot, but she learned how to smile without showing her teeth.
The hottest woman in northern France has no teeth.
Yeah, dude, it's really funny.
Things haven't really changed.
Dude, also
the hottest woman probably is in France and probably doesn't have any teeth.
Dude, probably. I think if you're hot, you can get away with having no teeth, probably.
I don't think you can because...
Oh, because you sink in. Yeah, you're right.
Your jaw structure. But that was probably hot back then to have that.
Well, she had teeth. They were just bad. They were like black and like some of them were gross. Yeah. Because she ate sugarcane all of her life as a kid. Anyway, she's also older than him, French style. Dude, French dudes love to fuck older girls. I wish that was a thing here in America, but women just are not about it.
What do you
Cougars aren't on the prowl like they are in France, dude. French cougars. Well, they don't have cougars in France. What do they have?
Normal women?
Just normal women. Yeah. He's woman. What are you?
The women are just older and hairier.
Yeah, true. So hot. Dude, France is cool.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
France stinks.
Dude.
They're always rioting over the most minor thing, and then nothing changes.
No, firstly, it changes all the time.
It never does.
Secondly,
if it changed all the time, they wouldn't have to riot all the time.
But at least they riot cool. They actually show up to the White House or whatever, and they're like, fuck you, instead of doing protests the way they do them in America, where they're like, we could go to the courthouse or the actual building or to the police and like storm the police station, but I think we should just fuck with regular commuters. It's like, oh, great, guys. Real smart. Fucking cool.
That's because every protester in America is a psyop.
I know.
Think about it.
We're so bad at protesting here. The one time we did it good, it didn't last very long.
I think any real protests, you got to bring guns too.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's why we're like, we'll keep cool until shit gets real.
Yeah, it sucks. We're not cool enough about it. It's so fun. I guess even the Black Lives Matter protest didn't go right because the police got more money at the end. The end result of that was the police state grew.
Yeah, so.
I mean, we just...
Was that not the goal of the whole thing?
Yeah, that was the goal. That was the Black Lives Matter protest.
Shuffling money around?
Big time. We're about shuffling money around.
BLM was the people who started it bought mansions with all their money.
I know it. Yeah,
So
it's really
it's like-
it's really sucks. It's incredibly sad. I didn't know that there was an actual organization people were like Venmoing money to. I thought everyone was doing like, oh, Venmo your local bond fund or whatever, bail bonds fund, or a bunch of people got rich. That's all I know.
I saw an Instagram account today that was, you know, those like what is it called when you someone needs them, their boyfriend is abusive and they don't want to do the dishes. It's like community. It always has the same term. Some non-binary person it doesn't want to do the dishes, and of course they don't have a job. Their boyfriend's abusive. They're in the worst situation ever. They don't talk to their friends.
Oh, the copy and paste Twitter posts that you see like every day where they're like, this person needs help. Let's give them thousands of dollars to move. And you're like, how do they all have the same problem?
But it has that phrase. What is it called? Where it's, oh, do you not?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's
Just scroll on your Twitter for 2 minutes and you'll see one.
yeah. But this account I saw was like a aggregator for them. So they were like, oh, by the way, this person, we're collecting money for them, and here's their situation. It didn't even have that person's @ It's just this anonymous person, big account. And then like a couple days later, we're like, oh, this person in this city, we don't want to blow up their spot, but
Community
we're collecting
outreach. Is it what
something
is it?
community outreach. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I can never remember it. It's some stupid commie phrase.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. It has
I probably,
one
if I heard
word.
the phrase, I'd be like, oh, okay, but I don't know.
It's local, not community, local, something. Yeah. Anyways, but this one account had thousands of followers, and they were not like reposting anything. It was just them posting like, donate to us and trust us because we'll get the money to where I was going. I'm like, damn, I should start just stealing money.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Dude, when I was on that other podcast that's political, the amount of people who got so fucking mad at me for saying not to donate money to firstly, any business that asks you to donate, never do it.
Yeah,
then
that's just for tax write-offs.
If you see people being like, Venmo this person or whatever, never fucking do that. Just give money to someone you know.
Unless you know that person.
Unless you know that person
or
personally.
It's like, oh, here's a GoFundMe for like, hey, my aunt, she has cancer. I mean, then you're still like 50-50. Like, I hope they spend it on the cancer money.
Yeah.
But I mean, at least
but she deserves it. Hey, listen, her life is fucked up. Give her money, whatever. It's just direct action. It's better that way. Just so you all know, if you ever have money and you're like, I'm going to donate it, just fucking find someone in your life who needs it. You don't even have to make it a thing, dude. Just fucking go. If you live in like a rural place, just go to their mailbox, put some money in an envelope and slip it in. Don't say a fucking word. Just let them have it, dude. That's how you help people. You don't fucking donate to someone's Venmo because supposedly they're getting kicked out of their toxic environment and they have nowhere to go. It's also like you have no friends. So you have a Twitter with thousands of followers. You're self-aware enough to make this post, to make a Venmo, to understand, to have friends in the first place, to get a place to live. But you don't have a close enough friend to float you till you can get a new place, and you have no job. You have no family. I understand that these are problems that make people homeless, usually when they're an addict or they've been isolated or they have no one who will help them. But you're on Twitter with thousands of followers, so you're socially able to figure, like, you're self-aware and you have no one. You need me, a stranger, to give you money. That's what you need.
I mean, that's what we do if you subscribe to patreon.com/Cowboy Boys. We need you to donate money because I don't want to do the dishes.
I'm not. I refuse, and I haven't. I've thrown dishes away. We need more.
My toxic roommate keeps throwing away dishes instead of doing them.
Throws away spoons because he doesn't want to wash them. And then he buys new spoons and no one notices.
It's really bothering me that I can't remember that phrase.
Oh, man.
I would see it on yours. I don't follow any people like that.
I used to see those all the time, and I would be like, I'm sure some of them are real. That's the thing, is like, it becomes a thing where you're like, maybe the first one was real, and then I'm sure there are some people who genuinely need help, and through the fuckery of life have ended up in a place where they moved out of their town and they're in a new place and they don't know anyone and they're in trouble and they actually need money. But I think a vast majority of those are Brooklyn trust fund kid types that are like, fucking, I need money because I don't want to ask my parents, or actually I have enough money to float myself, but I need more.
You know what it is?
Because I have to, I don't know.
You know what it is?
Afford vintage pants.
You know how on the any right wing thing, it'll be like a bot being like, "Hey, check out this new crypto scam. Sign into this." That's the left wing version of that.
Yeah.
It's the this person needs help. You should donate. Buy it. Like, it's the exact same thing. It's just bots sending it out on both sides.
I don't like that it's done online. That's what bothers me. If you need help and you're conservative. Like, when I was a kid and my mom was like, all right, we fucking need food. Like, we're struggling.
Hey, if you're
we would have to go to the church in person.
Yeah, I was going to say, to go to the Mormon church.
Yeah.
They'll give you food.
No, they will. And you go to the church and you have to in person be like, listen, we're fucked. Can you help? And then you're held accountable in some way. They're not like being like, here's the food, do better next time. But they're
gonna guilt you into coming to church.
They might,
which is the price. I don't know. I would rather. Great. I understand. Like, I would rather just post a Venmo and get. Also, if it works for you, please.
Oh fuck!
If you're running a non-binary donate, I promise you, I will give you journalistic anonymity. I am so interested in this scam.
Yeah,
because it feels like. I mean. Some of them are real. What percentage do you think are real versus fake?
20.
You think 20? I kind of like...
A fourth, maybe.
Yeah, it does feel...
I literally know that there was drama with people here in New York because several people were like... have scammed people that way. There was a guy who was like, donate to Black Lives Matter, the bail fund, whatever, and he was just like a guy who didn't even go to the protests, and a bunch of people gave him money because he like looked like he was like a blue-haired fucking idiot.
Why do you have to go to the protests?
But he didn't care is the thing. Not only was he not even going to ever help, but it was like a mega grift. You know, like, he just was like, oh, fuck it, I'll post it and see what happens. And a bunch of people, he made like a ton of money. People were very mad at him.
Here's what I say. Don't give money to anyone unless they give you something for free first, like this podcast.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At least we fucking are trying.
We're showing you our belly.
Yeah, dude.
Please don't kill us.
Be nice. I don't know, man. All that stuff bothers me so much, though.
And it doesn't bother me. It's just fun. It's very funny.
I will say, I mean, it doesn't affect me. I do get people who ask me to share them all the time.
I get that. I'm like, I'm not going to post. Have you seen the shit I post? I'm not going to post your like, hey, can you please help? My sister-in-law went missing somewhere in Houston. Can you post this? And I'm like, do I share that in between the picture of the Down syndrome guy and the forklift crushing a man?
Yeah,
you want me to share that in between those two stories?
That's my thing. You want me to share it?
You don't know my...
Yeah, dude. In between a super buff guy saying he's autistic and a cartoon of Speedy Gonzalez fucking Lola Bunny. I'm like, I can't... Also, if I post... I've had people who really genuinely need help that I have given. I'm like, I will personally donate to you.
Yeah, he's sitting
this
right
is
here.
a real cause. It's true. I have.
I'm outreaching physically.
I've donated too much. Zero return on investment.
I'm losing weight right now.
Are you? What are you at?
I'm withering away,
dude. I was weighing like 195. I'm like 185 now. Oh, it's crazy.
You're getting down to girl weight.
I know, dude. It's great. I am kind of like emasculated. I got to get my chest bigger, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think we can say all the roommates except for me are dangerously underweight.
We're all under 190. It's pathetic, dude.
I've said it before. No man should weigh under 200 pounds.
And you know what? More power to you.
What are you doing as a man weighing under 200?
To all guys who weigh over 200 pounds, good morning, King.
Yeah.
To all guys who weigh less than 200 pounds, what up, my bitch?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you better be warming up my bed.
Yeah, what up, little ass girl?
You gotta be cooking me breakfast.
Enjoy your first day of kindergarten, you little ass bitch. Yeah, dude, I don't know.
I feel like I could take on all three of you in a fight. Like Russian boxing style. When they have the three little guys fighting the obese 500-pound man.
That was good.
I'm like walking around man of the house. I gotta protect you guys. In case,
You really do.
in case any 200-pound men break into the house.
We'll post you up and on top of the stairs. It's so dangerous if you're up there.
Yep.
I always make sure to walk behind Mac when he's going downstairs.
It's smart. One slip and it'd be like Indiana Jones.
When is the last time you fell downstairs?
Fell down the stairs? Never.
Really? You've never fallen or slipped on stairs?
No, I'm too...
Dude, you're going down.
Nope, I'm too pragmatic with my steps.
I fell on the subway once.
I'm graceful and pragmatic.
Fucking hated it.
I look where I step. I don't, because I'm too afraid of stepping in something.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually stepping in things because I'm really worried about, like, I look at the roofs all the time. I don't know why I'm like, there's a sniper. I'm gonna get sniped. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always like looking around at people. I look down a little, but I'm a looking up guy for sure. Unless I'm like, dude, there's a lot of times where I go outside and I'm just like, fuck it. I'm looking at my phone. If someone kills me or I get hit by a car, it's probably good.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Except when I did, when that bus driver almost killed me.
Yeah, I was gonna say
as a joke. He got my ass.
Damn, dude. Oh fuck! I gotta gain weight. What should I do?
I told you.
Guide me.
I've given so much weight gaining advice.
You're right.
To anorexic women who I'm in love with, and to all my homies who are dangerously under 200 pounds.
Dangerously under 200 pounds.
If you're a woman, you should weigh 100 to 200 pounds, and if you're a man, you should weigh 200 to 300 pounds.
Okay.
That's fair, right?
Wait, what did you say a woman should weigh?
100 to 200 pounds.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
There's some tall ladies out there.
There's a lot of wiggle room in there. I'm
There
glad.
is.
That's very progressive of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But
This is a progressive podcast.
a man should weigh 200 to 300 pounds. You know, how about this? A woman should weigh 100 to 150 pounds. They, them should weigh 150 to 200 pounds. And a man, he, him should weigh 200 plus.
I think if you're
I feel like that makes sense, right?
I think if you're a they, them, it's petite only.
Now I'm more progressive than you.
You are.
I'm more body
Hey,
inclusive.
who saw that coming in podcast land? That Mac would be more body inclusive and progressive than me. Incredible.
I feel like that just makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
That's like there's no science behind it. It's just like an innate, like, oh, I could, yeah.
We're going by feeling here. No science required.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
So,
hell yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah, if you wanna-
this is the new, it's not body mass index, or is body mass index the BMI? Yeah. So we're making the MacArthur method.
the simplified.
Yeah, the MacArthur method BMI.
Because, you know, all those people who every now and then you see like a psychopath be like, my doctor asked me what my weight was. And you're like, yeah, your doctor?
Do you not understand how disease works?
So this is what I'm saying. Doctor doesn't need to ask you your weight. He should just ask you your pronouns and then write that down. And we generally know. But if you need
What about a he, they? Did you say how much that should weigh?
Obviously that would weigh like 175.
Okay, yeah. All right.
I don't know why this is...
In my mind, a he, they is like 135.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, where you're like,
it's
all
not
right.
set in stone.
It's not set in stone.
There are outliers.
Yeah.
That's what I hate about discussing anything these days. Anything. Any jokes, anything political, anything. It's 99 to 90% of the time I'm making a generalization. And then people are like, but what about 1% of the time?
Oh, I know.
And you're like, okay, well, 1% of the time isn't 100% of the time. That's every last discussion is ruined by the 1%.
Yeah, it's because people found out about bad faith arguments and everyone's obsessed with them right now. Bad faith is the number one thing everyone does all the time.
It's so annoying.
And you have to, and it's really hard to call people out for it too. Because you have to.
No, I'm calling them out right now.
You're doing great, baby. You're doing great, but it's fucking hard in the moment. You're like, yeah, you really believe that? You have to act like an adult, and then they'll be like, oh, you insulted. You're just like, all right, I'm over you. What about this one time? And I'm the king of that. I always have a one time in my head. Always.
I don't know what that means, but I agree.
Like a thing where someone makes a generalization, and I can think of an exception.
Yeah.
There's an exception to every rule, man. There's a they that weighs 280 pounds, pure fucking muscle. Actually, what are the pronouns of what's his name, the strong man that's gay?
I don't know.
I think he's a he, him.
I don't know anyone's pronouns.
Yeah, you do. You know my pronouns.
No, I don't. I've never asked. I've generalized. I've guessed. I think I guess a lot of people's pronouns correctly.
But guess mine right now.
Well, now that you're 185, I think you're he, they.
No, I'm a he-zer.
Yeah, I'm a he, him. I'm strong. I'm deep in the he, him territory. This is why polygamy makes sense, too.
Why?
One, just from a mass, like... If
your wives have to come in under the amount.
No, not under the amount. I think a man and his wives should weigh the same amount.
Oh, okay.
To balance it out.
To a combined weight of 280 pounds of pure muscle. Exactly. We have a schedule. Every other week, one of the ladies gets 2 extra nights. I just like that because wrestling teams, they always go coming in at a combined weight. Okay, they combine all their weight. So when you talk about your wives, you got to do it like a wrestler.
I'm also thinking it's easy because you have multiple wives, multiply feeding you. So it should be easy to get up there.
What about a bigamist?
What's that?
Multiple husbands.
That's not real.
See,
you're having a bad faith argument right now.
No, I'm not. I'm asking. No. Because I'm not defeating the one argument by pointing out a bad faith thing.
Okay.
I'm asking a genuine question about the MacArthur BMI system.
You know what? I don't care. If you're a bigamist, I don't care about you. Don't talk to me.
Here's the thing.
I wasn't thinking of your specific life thing when I was talking off of my ass.
if you're a woman with a boyfriend or a husband, you're a fucking dude, my G. I don't give a fuck about what you say or what you're up to. Fucking pack it up. So if you have more than one husband, damn. You couldn't be more of a bro. I don't give a fuck what's going on. That relationship gay as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, dude. It is kind of gay to have more than one husband.
You're saying for a woman?
Yeah.
That is gay.
Yeah, dude. He's so many dicks.
I see it.
Dude, sense. Oh man. If you're gay, that's the perfect way to do polyamory though. Cuz it's just like 3 dudes, like it's just a circle of how many guys do you have to get together before you can fuck each other in a big circle where you're all connected ass to dick? You think 5? You think 5 could do it?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm not going to fall for your trap.
I don't know. I think you'd need quite a few. I think we're talking about like 9 guys to make a fuck circle.
I think it depends on a
furkle.
What are you talking about? It's 2 guys and they're just 69.
No, they got to be in butts.
Nah.
What if you get a guy with a really long dick, but he has low T, so when he's hard, it's only half hard, and he can bend it around into the other guy's butthole?
I saw one guy do that to himself, so technically one guy.
I also saw a guy do that to himself. Did he DM you?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. I saw a different thing. Shout out to the guy who DM'd me him fucking his own ass.
Let's leak that DM. Oh, your penis is so soft. Oh, I want to touch your soft penis.
Yeah, it's so funny to send that, like, thinking it's going to do it for me. All right, you swing and a miss, my bro. A swing and a miss. His asshole was not large and tight like yours, I'll tell you that right now.
Few are. I haven't sent any embarrassing DMs in a long time.
Nice, good for you.
Oh, you know what? I did. I just remembered. I sent a girl, an e-girl, who I think a lot of us are mutuals with, a funny video Well, I DM'd her for the first time. Like we follow each other because I'm not.
She follows you?
I'm not annoying anyone.
Yeah, you could just reach out. Fuck yeah, that's how the internet.
No, I'm saying I don't like annoying women online. I'm like I'm not, but I mess. You'll never find her. You'll never figure out.
I could just go to our mutuals and see which hot girls there are.
You don't know what. You don't know.
Fuck, we have 82 mutuals.
I know you're not gonna figure it out.
No, I can figure it out.
Anyways, I DM'd her and I was like, "Hey, congratulations on this thing," and she responded immediately, which is always like, oh, all right. And then I was like, hey, I made this funny like meme video for you. And then she looked at it and she left me on scene. And I was like, fuck. I thought it was funny.
What was it? What was the video?
I don't want to tell you. It would give it away.
Okay. All right. Fine.
If it ever leaked, I would do something bad to myself.
Who is she?
You won't figure it out.
Is it? It's not this girl,
no.
Right? Okay.
I wish it was that girl.
Yeah, she's pretty cute. She would be great for you.
But
you'd have to be a dad.
So?
You willing to be a stepdad?
Yeah.
Okay. What if you were a stepdad, but she didn't want any biological kids with you?
What? No. I can only be a stepdad if I
also get to.
No, I get to. You know how like when you find a partner, you're like, how many kids do you want? Like you're like, oh, I'm looking for 0. I'm looking for maybe 1 to 3. I would like to have 10, maybe. If she has 1 or 2 kids, I have to. If I'm going to have my life with her, marry her, and have kids with her, my number has to be 1 more than whatever kids she already has.
Okay, that makes sense. You got to assert dominance
exactly.
over the previous dad.
I don't even have to explain it to you.
Yeah,
like,
no, it makes perfect sense. You're like, yeah, fuck you. I blew that shit up twice.
yeah. If she already has 1 kid, and it's not like if she has like 4 kids from like 3 different guys, I only got to beat
the one who has the most.
Exactly, the 2.
Bro, I'm right there with you. My lizard brain already gets it. My caveman brain is like, I will fucking pump her full twice as much of cum. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm the alpha now.
Like, you don't have to be so crass about it, but yes.
yeah. Listen, well, that's my style. It's not your style.
Yeah, my style is
You're loving and kind.
Dearest wife. I don't even know your first name.
Dearest. Oh, dude, you could do this thing. One of my friends who's crazy cringe that you know and you could easily guess who it is.
Okay.
But don't say it out loud.
Is it Diego?
Yeah, damn it. And so he wrote a letter when we were younger to his future wife so he could give it to her on their wedding day, which is kind of cute when you think about it. But it would be, listen, if I did that now as like a man who is grown and has lots of experience with love and like understands relationships and stuff, I think I could knock it out of the park. And honestly, now that I say it, I think I'm going to try it. I also have written letters to a bunch of people for when I die and stuff. I like that kind of thing.
It is cool.
But he wrote it when we were young.
I have a video that I'm gonna.
Oh, Dead Man Switch video.
What?
A Dead Man
Switch video.
Yeah,
but it's gonna pop up and be like, Shayne, if you're seeing this video, I am dead. I need you to go on my computer and release the Omega file.
Yeah, listen to me very carefully.
They are already on their way.
Fuck. Yeah, but he wrote a letter and it was incredibly cringe. It was so bad, dude. So bad. Oh, he was also Mormon at the time, which now that makes more sense.
It's extra cringe.
So he's just like, I'm hoping that our first time together, like whatever. And now he's like a degenerate piece of shit. So it's very funny, dude. Here's why I bring this up. If you wrote that letter and someone found it, dude, seppuku immediately. Yeah. Writing your future wife. Woo! Brutal.
That's the trust involved, though.
I wrote a love letter last summer, and if she posted it, I would absolutely jump off a building. I would swim out into the ocean, actually. I would steal your thing.
If a woman I'd been involved with posted any of the letters I wrote her, I would do 9/11 again.
Dude, I
would hijack a plane.
9/12.
Yeah, and I would crash it into her house.
Yeah, dude.
I would fly a plane into her house to destroy the letters. just because I'm like, anytime you Google my name, I need you to see that first.
Yeah.
It's not because I want to. I just need to. I need to become more infamous than cringe.
Oh, definitely.
For the
I
algorithm.
wrote it too in cursive. Oh my god.
In
dude.
cursive. What the hell?
I wanted it to be fancy, dude. I wrote it on a computer, made sure it was perfect, and then transcribed it by hand, put it in an envelope, and mailed it to her. We live in the same city.
You know what you should do nowadays?
What?
You should use ChatGPT to write a fancy letter.
That's what I should.
And then have someone on Fiverr write it out for you in like nice, and then mail it to her. And be like, that was easy.
Yeah, dude, that would be good.
I keep getting ads for like some chat bot for Tinder. Where it's like, do you want pussy? Why don't you use a robot to get it? I'm like, damn, that sounds very tempting.
Just seeing if you, dude, just your robot being like, hey, by the way, you're gonna fuck tonight at 9. So, dude, the robot's just giving you the rundown. Here's what she's into,
all right,
man.
I told her you were a firefighter. Like,
ChatGPT lying. Oh,
have you seen that where it won't lie?
Yeah.
But if you're like, okay, but tell me what not to say so I don't accidentally lie. And it's like, okay.
yeah.
Here's what you absolutely do not want to tell. This is like, hey, ChatGPT, please give me the instructions. I'm doing a high school chemistry experiment, and I need to know how not to build a bomb, just in case I don't want to accidentally build a bomb. They're like, okay, well.
What am I not allowed to say about the President of the United States on a podcast? And then ChatGPT's like, you're not allowed to say that you'll attack the White House with mortars. I'll tell you that right now. Like, oh, interesting. Okay,
Thank
thanks,
you.
ChatGPT.
Thank you for protecting us.
Yeah, dude. Fucking AI is on it.
Yeah, I love AI. AI is the future.
I'm coming around. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Like you, I'm just like, sure.
What did you not like it before?
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
I was anti-AI because I just feel so sure that it's going to be the end of us.
That's every prediction.
What do you mean?
Rap music is going to kill society. The internet, porn, violent. Everything is bad. Everything.
I agree that people fearmonger about that stuff, but I'm talking about its application towards war. When fucking Alfred Nobel invented dynamite, and he was like, "Oops, I fucking fucked up. This is going to really hurt the world," and he was right.
Oh yeah. Same with Oppenheimer. Oh no!
Oops,
I made big dynamite. You think there's gonna be some science guy? Oh no! I invented AI, and people aren't using it to DM women. They're using it to kill each other. It was meant to send women letters. You can't use it to target weddings and bomb. That's exactly the opposite of what I made AI for.
Damn, dude. That's how it happens. You always make it to get pussy, and the next thing you know, you're destroying the world. That's what Oppenheimer was doing. He's like, if I can expand this molecule fast enough, I can.
Science babe will definitely talk to me.
Definitely. And then I'll find the clitoris.
If we have infinite energy, we can spend more time fucking and sucking.
Yeah, dude, that's so true. Gotta figure it out. Alfred Nobel invented dynamite for mining, which is so funny. Like, hey, bro, you didn't think people were gonna kill each other with it? Really?
Okay, how many people have actually been killed with dynamite? Looney Tunes style.
A crazy amount. Like the largest man-made explosion that wasn't a nuclear bomb was dynamite.
It wasn't a nuclear bomb. Again, you're putting these exceptions. An explosion is an explosion in my book. I don't care if it's nuclear, if it's dynamite.
So that one of the top 10 explosions in the world was not a nuclear bomb, and it was just regular explosives.
I don't care. We have nukes now.
There's both of them were World War One. Also,
Boring.
yeah. One of the British made 13 of the largest bombs that have ever been made ever, and they buried them under German entrenchments, and they set them all off, but only 12 went off, and no one knows where the 13th one is.
Yeah, I bet
it's in Belgium somewhere.
They definitely don't know.
They don't.
Yeah, they probably don't.
What?
That's the perfect crime. Oh, a thing is missing. We don't know where it is. You can't prove that it's gone. That's the perfect lie.
What do you think they did with
Shayne,
the gigantic landmine they made?
Shayne, I have $100 somewhere in the apartment that I'm going to give you, but it's missing. So I don't know. You might find if you find it, it's yours. But I did a good thing.
$100 is a different from
I'm just saying,
explosive amount the size of our apartment building.
Saying something is missing is easily the like. Trust me. Oh, it's out there. Be careful.
So you think the British had workers? So you think all the workers who laid the mines and stuff set off these explosions, counted 12, and then were like, let's make up a 13th one so that we can freak people out? Question mark.
Let's say I'm the United States of America now, and I have 7 nuclear submarines. I'm going to tell everyone I have 8 or 9.
There's a huge difference between setting off a bunch of bombs and having nuclear submarines. So you think they left a giant landmine under the ground in like Belgium?
No.
And they were like, this is for later.
I'm saying they didn't. I'm saying there's nothing there, but they're saying there is one. Oh, there might be one there.
So
everyone's scary. Ooh.
I don't understand what they would stand to gain from that.
It's fun to troll people.
So they're trolling all of history in Belgium.
I would be so good at war.
Okay.
I'd be like, oh, we're going to go attack over there. And then Hitler would be mad that I didn't attack over there. It's like, oh, he trolled me.
We did do that. We use a dead homeless guy to do that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know. They found a dead homeless guy in Britain, and they were like, fuck it, put a German uniform and a letter in his pocket, or put a uniform on him and put a letter in his pocket, and they threw him into the English Channel. He washed up on shore, and the Germans were like, holy shit, this guy has attack plans in his pocket, and they believed they were real.
Yeah, just guys making up lies for fun.
Yeah, dude. That's a big part of war, is just lying.
All right, I'm going to go create a Instagram account and lie for money.
Dude, I'm so excited for you. You're going to make a lot.
Thank you.
I'm trying to think of, if you just Photoshop like a giant septum piercing and that your hair is like multiple color. I'm just saying.
You don't need Photoshop. You just go to, have you ever seen the websites that generate fake people?
Oh, okay, nice.
That then people use for Twitter avatars?
No.
That's like there's like a website that's been online for like generating photorealistic fake human faces has been very attainable for like the past 6 or 7, 8 years.
Well, I don't know anything about this. I definitely don't have a Twitter account of a super hot girl that has tens of thousands of followers.
Yeah, it's This Human Does Not Exist. Let's see. Why is it autocorrect? No, not this. Yeah, This Human Does Not Exist. And that's how you create, like Republican guys will then create like a black guy profile.
I've seen that.
And they'll be like, I think reparations is bad and Hillary Clinton is a demon. And people will be like, what? You just created this account 5 minutes ago. And you're like, no one's listening to you.
My favorite thing is when they just attach it to their regular account. Like they just make multiple accounts instead of using a whole different one. And then they accidentally post from their regular account being like, as an African-American Asian woman, I think that the police are good. And then someone's like, Ron DeSantis, this is your account. And he has to delete it, and then the black guy he made up shows up, and he's like,
that person doesn't exist.
Damn, he looks so real.
Gender, I'm gonna do female. Age, a little low there. I'm gonna go at 1925. Ethnicity, ooh,
what would you pick?
Latino, Hispanic.
Yeah. Let me see her, dude. Oh, let's go. Oh,
that's
what?
way too young.
What the fuck?
19 to 25.
It made the like fucking. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
there it is. That looks like her. Yeah,
that's my.
That's
35.
you.
That is
Holy
me.
shit! It's you if you were a lady. Nice.
Anyways, that's the podcast.
Thanks everyone for listening. I had a great time with you, and I love you. And you should sub to our Patreon because we have toxic roommates, and this is a toxic living environment, and I need to get out. So $5 a month, you get an extra episode.
Yeah, if we hit our goal, we can move out to our studio and start Cowboy Boys 2.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, if we had more Patreons, that would happen. We would have a studio, and we would have Cowboy Boys 2. Maybe one day I'll convince Mac to move to a more remote area that has a beach. What about North Carolina?
I don't care. I'll stay on the East Coast.
So the East Coast is fine with you. You just won't go to
you know what? I'll move anywhere that isn't vampire-filled L.A.
Okay. So Orange County.
No, that's too close.
What are you talking about? It's like 2.5 hours. Some parts of Orange County are 2.5 hours away from LA.
Vampires can fly. I don't want to be anywhere near.
You keep saying
California.
Away from the vampires, and then you refuse.
There's a reason I moved to this side of the country.
Okay. What if we go to Santa Barbara? That's north.
No, nowhere within 500 miles of Vampire County.
Oh my god!
I don't care if you move there.
How are we going to do the podcast?
It's just remote. You don't show up to half the episodes anyways.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's going to get harder. We could do remote. We could have more guests if we did remote.
Just fly in once a week and do bank them.
True. You could fly in. You got less going on.
I do. I will fly in to a vampire state, but I won't live there.
Okay.
I don't want to fall asleep. That's
you don't want to fall asleep? You got to do an all. You're going to do like a 3 days straight modafinil.
Yeah, stay up. It's scary.
All right.
I would never fall asleep in LA.
Hey, everyone. Let me rent your beach house in Orange County. All right. I love you. Thanks for subbing to the Patreon if you do, and if you don't, I thank you for listening anyway. I hope you had a great time. I hope you're living your best life. I hope you're happy. What else do I hope?
I hope you just listen to the end of this podcast.
I hope you made it this far. Yeah, that's what I do. And I hope you have a good day at work, probably. All right. Bye, everybody. Yeehaw.